Jody, a game of two halves. Do you want to give us your thoughts on it?
Just that, really. I think we've thrown it away. I think it was the best we've probably played all season in that first half. I think it could have been, obviously, they've had probably one or two half chances, and if we'd scored 5 in that first half, I don't think I'm exaggerating. Thought we were really, really good. We opened up time and time again, but just obviously we've lost Kane Drummond, we've lost Callum Dolan, and we've not really replaced them in those forward areas. AJ is kind of a link player. He's got his goal today. Kelly and Myers, obviously he's got his dancing feet, but not, when you've got obviously Jordan Buckley in there, Gilchrist last week, they're finishing the chances that we're creating. And we just got in at half time. We thought, we kept saying, just keep doing the same things. We've been really, really good. We expected them to make a couple of changes with a couple of the wingers that come on, but they didn't. And fair play to them. Like I said, they've come out and had a go, but just that really. It was no real quality. It was just they had a go second half, and I could see it from after 5 minutes of second half. We just weren't at the same levels, and whether we've put too much into that first half and our energy levels were a little bit depleted, I'm not sure. But again, the goals are just really poor. It's not as if they've opened us up with really good play. They haven't. The first goal is from our free kick. It's a poor free kick. It gets cut out of the first man. And we've got 3 men around Jordan Buckley. It shows, even after he gets the first one, Callum should just take him out. It's just take his yellow card, and he's not. He's let him open his legs up, and he's finished it well, to be fair to him. And then Scott Duxbury's won the ball in the corner. All he's got to do is put his foot through on his right foot. He's not. He's got caught on it. Then they've won a corner, and then Paul marking off the corner, and Buckley's got a free header. So the goals are really avoidable. Really disappointing from that sense. Like I said, they've not really opened us up. They just tried to put the ball down the sides of us, and that's probably what we didn't do in that second half, which is what we were doing. We were playing really good balls down the side. We were really energetic. We were winning a lot of first contacts, second contacts, and creating lots of really good chances. So it's bitterly disappointing. We've got to try and take the positives out of it. I think first half, like I said, we were outstanding. Second half, we've dropped off it. There's no two ways about it, and it's cost us.
Is there an element of possibly, having been more clinical with the chances in the first half, that you put that game to bed and it becomes a completely different second half in prospect?
Game should be over. Game should be over at half time. Like I said, I'm saying 4 and 5, but we could have scored 3 goals easily in that first half. We could have been 3-0 up. Yeah. You're coming in, and obviously 1-0 is, well, we found out 2-0 at their place is a precarious scoreline, and but when you're just a goal in front and you're constantly missing, it only just takes that one lapse like we did on the on our free kick on the halfway line, and it's cost us. I can't really put my finger on the second half at the minute. I'm gonna have to obviously watch the game back and have a little look at it, but I just think from first glance we were just we were half a yard off it in that second half, and we weren't first.
So we're now obviously coming off quite an impressive run prior to last week. We're now two losses from 2. Is there an element where you need to sort of pick players' confidence up, or is that not a factor?
In a sense, because obviously we've lost the last 2 games, haven't we? I think there were different games. The one from last week to this week. Again, 2 hours. Obviously, we don't think we turned up first half last week, and then we played well for spells in the second half without getting a goal. And I think it's like the back players. If you're not scoring goals, it's always that nervousness that you potentially, if you give something away, it's gonna really cost you. Just think in those forward areas, we start putting our chances away. We had a few chances last week against Ashton as well, and we're not quite being clinical enough. As I just mentioned, we've lost Kane Drummond and Callum Dolan, who were probably back in November were the 2 top goal scorers in the league playing for us. So I think they had 25 goals between them before Christmas. So we've taken that out of the team, and it's virtually impossible. We can't go and buy somebody, so it's virtually impossible to replace at this moment in time. Mm-hmm.
And so now looking forward, obviously, this result isn't going to decide anything from a league perspective. So there's a long way to go in this season. What obviously now is the focus for this team over the next month or so, because you've come out of a very productive Christmas.
No, we're not. Love, but listen, next Saturday, that's all we can focus on.
Yeah.
Go to Marsk and beat Marsk, and try and put another little run together. You know, we've had setbacks this season since I've been here. You know, we've lost a couple of games and then we've come back and strung 2 or 3 wins on the bounce. So we've got to go and do that again. Can't feel sorry for yourself. The games are coming thick and fast, and if we do that, then obviously we'll be on the end of another one next week. So yeah, it's just we train well this week. We focus on the Saturday, and hopefully we got a Marsk next week. We've got Bamber Bridge, then Liversedge. So we've got good games coming up. Bamber's another one in and around us. We've got to go and win the next one, and then we'll move on to the Tuesday night against Bamber.